Well, I guess it's time. It's time we start this. Yeah, he's twerking up there. He was twerking up there. What's going on, guys? Hi. It's Order 42. I'm Rob, and this is the show about, well, not a whole lot. There's a hair on my shirt. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. But look, I mean, we got a bunch of people in here already. We got Cosma first up. Cosma was here first. Let's just be honest here. Cosma was here first. Then Ricky. I mean, we got Bonobo Juice. We got Phil. We got Blues Clue. We got Ninjinzu Games. Phil Holland. Look, it's good to see you guys. Oh yeah, it's not really a new poster. It's just since I got the thing up there, I didn't want it. Okay, so there's a big window above my regular window, and it's kind of like, because I have tall ceilings, and the sun bleached out one of my paintings. So I didn't want to hang that up until I blocked that off. Now that it's blocked off, I'm like, oh yeah, I have that thing down here. I can hang it up now. So it's up. That's right. That's right. So there you go. So yeah, there's, since the Writers Guild is doing their thing and SAG AFTRA is doing their thing. Hey. There's not a whole lot of movie stuff to talk about. So we're just gonna chat and see how everybody's doing. I figured I've got these. I think I showed these off at some point. These the little NFT card, they're not NFTs. They're, what do you call them? The little amiibo things. And I still have some things to unlock. So I figured we'd see what unlocks later on. Show off this stuff, for the film festival that we attended. And let's see what else. Yeah, I've got all my goodies from that, including some mints and a shirt and a bag. The bag is just a bag. Was that all that was in there? Yeah. But look, the coolest thing was being able to meet other filmmakers and chat with them a little bit about some of their stuff. Look, it's a thing. We went, we were nominated for Best Comedy and then Best Overall, which I thought was the cooler of the two. I mean, it's cool to get Best Comedy, or get nominated for Best Comedy. So yeah, they're doing the awards, and we're sitting there and we're kind of like, I'm hopeful that we can win at least one, and I was thinking that we would probably win Best Comedy if we had a shot at all. But the Best Overall, it's cool to be nominated, but I was thinking there's no way that we'll win Best Overall, because I had no idea what we were up against. And turns out there was, what won was, I'll talk about it. I'll talk about it here in a second. So anyway, Best Comedy comes up. They say the nominations, and then they say Best Winner is, or winner was, let's see, what was it? Here, let me go in here and look. The winner was this one, Tales from the Narrow Bridge, The Wormwood Devil. So apparently it was like an anthology type thing with a bunch of different like short stories all put together, and they were sort of horror based, but they were, I mean, I'm guessing it's funny, but I mean, I saw the trailer and was like, this looks like a horror movie. This doesn't look like a comedy to me. So I'm not sure how this won Best Comedy, but hey, that's who won. And at that point I was kind of like, our chances aren't good. But then they get to the, at some point, Christian, welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you. Actually, I was first since I had the stream on here at work while I helped customers. Just didn't say anything, so I win. Ricky, Pixar didn't happen. It doesn't matter who wins. It really doesn't. It doesn't matter who wins. I'm just glad that you guys are here. Anybody is here. That's what I'm happy about. You know what I'm saying? I'm always happy to see you guys. Pixar didn't happen. Exactly. Pixar didn't happen. No. But yeah, so they talk about this thing where it's like a director's choice. And so basically what they said was and this was at the very beginning when they explained this, and I honestly I wasn't listening. I mean, I'm just being honest. But he said this is a film or a short or whatever that we feel deserves an award, even though the judges didn't pick it for an award. And so they're talking about comedies, and they say they had so much fun making this movie. You could tell by watching it, and for a director's first effort, it was a big thing. And I kind of looked and I was like, holy crap, we're winning this. And so I turned on my phone, and the footage is terrible. So I don't even know if we're going to do anything with it. But anyway, because I tripped over Jay's water on the way up there because I was just going to film from my seat, right? And Billy was all like, come on. I'm like, okay. So anyway, yeah. So the Fort Worth Independent Indie Film Showcase is what it was. And then we came away with a win with the director's choice. And this is heavy, by the way. This is like, I mean, there's some weight to it. So it's kind of cool. And yeah, we each got one. And Jay actually got one for Melvor. So Melvor's got one too. It's very cool. You know, very cool to be. And the weird thing is they kept saying, I was talking to the guys that run the whole thing, and they were like when we got there, they were like, on Thursday night, right? And they're like, yeah, what is your film or whatever? And we said Adventures in Game Chasing. And they were like, oh, you're the guys. You're the Adventures in Game Chasing guys. Oh, okay. Like, they remembered it and they liked it. And it was like, that was really cool. Now, during the screening, which was literally in one of these small little conference rooms with a projector, right? There was I think 5 or 6 people in there to start. And then there were these 2 guys that ended up being filmmakers that actually won, which I have to go back and see what won. Because I didn't film it, but I think there's a live stream out there somewhere where they live streamed the awards. But this guy was like, he talked to me after everything was over. And he was just like, he's like, man, the humor was great and all this stuff. And I'm like, man, that's awesome. It's really awesome that these people who didn't know anything about us really, really, really enjoyed it. And that was cool. That was really cool. So, I mean, it's a thing. What the hell is a Game Chasers? It's really dope that you all won. Celebration at Freddy's. No, we didn't go to Freddy's. In fact, when we were done, we just were like, I mean, Billy went home to stream. He was streaming. I think by the time I got home, he was already streaming. So yeah. Yeah, it was cool. It was a cool experience. The one that won best overall was and I actually want to seek out any of these that won. But it was this one, The Longest Month, I believe. Isn't that what it's called? Yeah, The Longest Month. And listen to this. The Apache pilots, ground crews, and infantry who lived through the longest and deadliest tour of duty in the Iraq War tell their stories. Yeah, there's no way we're going to beat that. There's no way. There's no way we would beat that. So, I mean, and just from what the little bit that I was able to see, I was like, okay, that should probably win. Yeah. So that's what won the best overall. And again, we were just happy that the guys that were running this thing really, really enjoyed it and really enjoyed what we did, and of course all the hard work from everybody that worked on it, the cast, the crew, all that kind of stuff. It was neat. It was a neat experience. So yeah. Uh Amoebo mitosis chlorophyll. Those are just some science stuff. No big deal. UAPs, UFO? Yeah, heck yeah, man. Yeah, we should totally. I mean, you guys tell me. I guess the first question would be: has anyone ever seen an unidentified flying object or an unidentifiable aerial phenomena? Bring it. I want to hear it. I want to hear the story. And again, like I think Billy had said something like it felt like a consolation prize us winning this, but I think it says something where the guys that are running the film festival, and they've been doing this for 10 years, thought that, and not everybody got one of these. Not everybody got a director's choice. So the fact that they thought we deserved recognition for the movie that we put in there, I think that's pretty cool. So even though it may be like, it's almost like an honorable mention in a way, it was still cool to be recognized, and it was neat. It was neat. You here didn't realize until you said something. Yeah, it was definitely cool to be recognized and appreciated. And the thing is, I mean, we could probably keep going and just keep submitting, but I don't know. I mean, that's up to the guys. I'm the one that set up all the submissions. So I'm willing to submit more. They just got to tell me what they'd want. Make sure to see the award-winning movie at Wraith. Welcome. Adventures in Game Chasing. I mean, yeah, but again, you go there. It seems like there's a lot of asterisks that have to kind of go with it, right? Well, it was a Director's Choice Award. It wasn't an actual nominated thing. It was just a Director's Choice. And it's the Fort Worth Indie Film Festival. It's not like it's Sundance. It's not like, but there's still an element of pride that comes along with that, and say, you know what? I think we did a good job. And it's cool that other people that know nothing about us watched it and enjoyed it enough to say, those guys deserve it. They deserve one of these. So I think that's cool. Texas AF sounds interesting. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'll say this, and I want to be as, I don't know. I need to pick my words carefully here. We saw some of the shorts, and yeah, we saw some of the shorts. I can't say that we enjoyed them, but I will say there's a guy. I can't remember what the name of his. I could look it up, but he did a short, and apparently this guy's a TikTok kid. I don't know how old he is or anything like that. I think his name is CB3, and I think he's got like 7 million followers on TikTok, which is just crazy. But he did this short film, and he shot it all himself, and it was all him. It was basically him in 3 different outfits. And from that perspective, I was like, this kid's got some. I'm just gonna say it. I think the kid's got talent. I'd like to see him do something with more than just him, and I'd like to see him do something that didn't just feel like a longer TikTok. You know what I mean? It's that kind of humor. But super well spoken and super like, wow, I'm impressed. I'm impressed with the kid's talent, and I'd like to see him do something other than TikTok. I mean, you know what I mean? It's like, it's a weird thing, to sort of say, oh yeah, you're just a TikToker. But that takes work, and it takes a lot of talent to do that kind of stuff and to be that popular. You know what I mean? To have that kind of following. at the same time, I'd like to see him do more. I'll just say that. CB3, I think, is his name. So yeah. Oh, and by the way, it was 109 today. It's 106 right now. So it's cooling off, you know. Might have to put on a jacket later. But yeah. It's about some geeks like you and I'm looking for games and farting. You see, kids, that's what you do in your 40s after a long night. Head home. Well, I mean, what was there to do? We see. Here's the thing. We were gonna hang out. I say hang out. We were gonna be working the next day, so there was no point in us going out and doing a bunch of stuff. I'd already eaten because it was I think I'd gotten there at 7, so I'd already eaten dinner. I was ready to go home and chill out. In fact, I came home and started watching Billy stream and fell asleep like I'm old, man. I don't know what to tell you. Wait, no one in UFO always seems to be in the US, don't it? Very telling. No, that's I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. I was watching a documentary on Disney Plus. It's from the National Geographic thing. It's called UFOs Investigating the Unknown. And I will tell you that holy crap, it's really, really interesting stuff. But we'll get to the UFO stuff. It's not just the US. Man, they've been all over. And the US is the only country that really tries to keep it all under wraps. All the other countries are pretty open with what they've done. But look, there are some liquids that we've got to choose here, right? And right now, in first place is Aqua Drops, or is it Drops? Drops. This is winning. This is a rainbow candy, or Bainrow Bandy, or whatever y'all were saying in the chat earlier. There you go. That's number 1. And then tied for second place, which means nothing, is I found my thrill. Blueberry Hill. It's a blueberry crumble with vanilla ice cream on top. I've had this before, and I love it. But I've had it before. So I'm actually interested in one of these other two. The other one is Cannoli Captain, which is supposed to be a cannoli topped with a yellow cereal. And I'm thinking that's Corn Pops, but it could be Captain Crunch. It could be anything. Could be piss cereal. I hope it's not piss cereal. That would not be good. But look, it's hey, Rainbow Candy's winning right now, guys, with 13 out of 13 votes. It's got 38% of the vote. So just saying, you got to vote. If you don't vote today, then you don't get to vote funky. So there you go. If Jay and Eric were here, the UFO talk would be entertaining. I'm not saying they're not entertaining at all. But what I'm saying is I wouldn't be able to get in a word in edgewise. So I want to talk. I want to hear from you guys. I know where they stand on stuff. I want to hear from you guys on the UFO stuff. So yeah. You went from not sure if the movie will be made to winning an award. That's one hell of an accomplishment. All of you guys should be proud. Hold your heads up high. Wraith, I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. And yeah, Cosma. Yeah, you're damn right. It wasn't an easy thing to do. It's not something that you just, you have to work at it for months and months and months. And I mean, literal years to go from nothing to a finished film. It's not easy. We definitely didn't take the easy road on any of it. And I'm proud of it. I am super proud of it. So yeah, I mean, it's not something. I think this is just it kind of caps things off a little bit, I think, for us. But now we're really kind of trying to think about what's next. You know what I mean? And we're working on the next things, and the podcast over there on the Game Chaser channel is just part of it. That's fun. My American friends hearing to Area 51 and seeing strange lights in the air where they test experimental aircraft. Oh dear. I mean, look, that is a thing. As sure is a thing. But what is, I'll say it, dog shit. What is that? Show of hands, who's watching Secret Invasion? I watched the first episode. And really just because I've been watching other things and doing other things. It has nothing to do with the quality of the show. I actually really enjoyed the first episode. So, in fact, Leon and I were talking about that earlier. That yeah, he said there are things that, you know, because he's a big fan of the source material, and he's like there's some things that I just don't think they're gonna get to, but it's not bad. He said it's a little slow, but I'm like, I don't care. I'll watch it. So I'm gonna watch it. Speaking of TikTok full of UFO videos, good ones. Christian, really? Really? 81 degrees. It would be nice if it was 81. It was only 109 today, Ricky. Man, I don't like it. It's literally like somebody with a blow dryer on your whole body. Like, right, hot blow dryer air just sucks. Billy streams have that effect. Just kidding. Billy's all right. No, I mean, look, I enjoy watching Billy streams. He says, I don't, because he told me on Sunday, I was like, I'm sorry, I fell asleep watching your stream. He's like, no, dude, I get it, man. My streams are boring. I'm like, no, they're not boring. They're just your thing. And your thing may not be for everybody, but I enjoy it. Billy Bow ass handy. UFOs are real. I'm telling you, I don't see how anyone with any sort of critical mind wouldn't be able to watch that UFOs investigating the unknown and not come away going, okay, something's going on. You know? I mean, you can totally not believe like all the UFO stuff that we've seen in the past. Oh yeah, it's a bunch of bullcrap. Honestly, most of the stuff that's out there on YouTube and TikTok and all that stuff, it's all bullshit. It's all fake. But that doesn't take away the fact that there are actual things happening. And when you've got people like, you know, pilots who have broken their silence and said, no, something weird was going on out there. And then you get the guy that was heading up Project Blue Book said, you know, and he was basically brought in as the skeptic, you know, and to come out and, oh yeah, well, it's swamp gas, you know, that people are seeing, you know, it's the reflection of the light off the water, and then it, you know, reflects up into the clouds, and then people say, you know, all this stuff, trying to explain it away. And over the years, the guy changed his tune. When Project Blue Book was disbanded, he started basically a campaign of, hey, this stuff is actually happening, and we need to be looking into it. Not only for, you know, the security of the country, but just the fact that they're interfering with air traffic, and it's something that needs to happen. We need to be looking into this. So by the end of it, it was 5 episodes. That UFOs investigating the unknown. It's on Disney Plus. I enjoyed the hell out of it, and by the end of it, I'm like, yeah. Oh, and then there's this. This is supposed to happen like in the next week. Bipartisan measure aims to force release of UFO records. It's Senator Chuck Schumer of New York and Mark Rubio, I think. So bipartisan. I'm not into politics. Okay, I'm not. But yeah, they're basically trying to say, hey, we need to release these records. It's time. So hey, just saying, it could be a thing. It could be a thing. Did you see the Reddit post by the alleged microbiologist who worked in a secret facility and dropped genetic and physical details on the Greys? Wild if true. Man. And thank you, Ray. That medal is just the beginning. I appreciate that. I'm like I said, I'm proud of it. I just know that there's going to be people that will put those asterisks on it. You know, it's like, oh, well, it wasn't something that was voted on. Oh, it wasn't Cannes or Sundance or one of the big the New York Film Festival or South by Southwest. It wasn't one of these big things. I'm still proud of it, and I we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, and especially once it comes out on whenever it comes out on Tubi and iTunes and all that stuff, it'll be interesting to see how people respond to it. So, but yeah, alleged microbiologist who worked in a secret facility and dropped genetic and physical details on the Grays. I did not see this Reddit post. Bonobo Juice, if you have a link to this post, I would love to read it. You know? And I mean, I don't know if it may not allow you to post the link in the chat, but you can do it on the Discord. Oh, by the way, we have a Discord. I mean, if you're interested, we hang out and we talk movies. We talk all kinds of crap. And sometimes it's just goofy shit. And it's fun. So. Ninjins, you're trying to watch Secret Invasion? Yeah, a House oversight hearing on UAPs on July 26th. Yeah, that's what I just pulled up there. I mean, you posted in the chat first, but yes. Listen, Rob, I listened to Bob Lazar, who supposedly worked at Area 51. I'm not sure what to make of him. I'm not either. And there's that's the thing. There's so much, it's just like anything though. There's so much noise that it's hard to figure out what's true and what's not. And honestly, that's part of the way that the US government at least tried to frame it. And they would try to make light of these sightings. In fact, telling actual, like, the pilots, the FAA pilots in the military, saying, if you see one of these if you're in one of these situations, don't report it to us. Report it to one of these civilian UFO things. And it's like, oh, okay, so I've got to go to the wackos. But I mean, a lot of the wackos were doing really, really important work and detailing and doing interviews and all this stuff. I'm telling you, if you're at all interested in UFOs, I think that Disney Plus show is well worth a watch. If you like documentaries, if you don't like like April's like, oh yeah, UFOs are kind of cool. I said, you ought to watch this documentary. She goes, I'm not watching documentary. I'm like, okay, well, all right. But I'm telling you, it was fascinating. Fascinating stuff. And it's not like they show some of the footage that was recently released, in the last couple of years, the footage from some of the pilots in the Air Force, I think. Air Force? I think. But yeah, Bob Lazar is one of those where, he said some things that were like, it doesn't sound right. And then some things where it's like, I mean, it's interesting stuff. Yeah, F summer. F summer. It's raining there, Phil? Well, lucky you. There's real ones, well, questionable ones. Yeah. It's a thing, It's definitely a thing. Like I said, there's just so much noise that who knows. Why every time there's a UFO, the person recording is using a camera with 180 by 200 resolution and crap footage? Because those are probably fake. And they have to deteriorate the footage that they shot in order to make whatever they put in there look plausible. The footage from, I'm telling you, the footage from the real footage from pilots and stuff is some compelling stuff. And again, and you could probably look, if you're a skeptic, I'm right there with you. I am all about the search for truth. If something is proven false, I want to know about it so I can learn from it. That's the way I look at it. I'm telling you that from watching this documentary, I was sitting there by the end of it going, wow, it's really real. And it got me excited. J. Allen Hynek, yeah, he was the guy. And Chuck Schumer, yeah, I mean, one of the senators asking questions, I think he's a senator. asking questions in the documentary during some sort of oversight, or not oversight. This one of these hearings, I guess, was Raja Krishnamurthy, who is blatant anti harm reduction. So yeah, blatant anti harm reduction, going after vaping like it's like the devil. So look, that's part of it, right? I mean, I guarantee you, um, there's a lot of politicians that were in this documentary that somebody goes, yeah, that guy's a piece of crap. But just saying. Congrats on the award. Well deserved, Squiggles. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, look, Patricia's here. Aliens are demonic. See, that's actually interesting though, because some aliens, some people have said that what they've said are aliens are actually demons. That's interesting stuff. I'll dig it up and post it on the Discord. Bonobo Juice. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, be cool, Nightbot. You just chill out over there, okay? Chill out. Just calm down. Okay? Everything's okay. I know it's warm. It's warm in here. But come on, man. Come on. Warehouse Dave, what's going on? It goes so hard into jargon. It's like, I don't want to be gullible, but how do you make it up? Yeah. Well, I mean, anything can be made up. I mean, it's the verifiable stuff that interests me. You know, when multiple people, like in the was it in Phoenix? Multiple people saw that. There was one in Stephenville, Texas, which is not too far away from us, just a few years ago, and multiple people saw that. But the one in Phoenix, the governor did it's kind of interesting. The governor did like a press conference and was talking about all this stuff. And he's like, we're going to actually bring out the person responsible because, you know, we want to make sure that they're held accountable. And one of his aides is dressed up like an alien and everybody's like, ah, ha, 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 ha. And he takes off the thing. And then in the documentary, he's like, yeah, I kind of wish I could take that back because I saw it too. And it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You saw it too? So it's just interesting. And I think from a government standpoint, the U.S. government just, for whatever reason, doesn't think that, maybe they don't think we're smart enough to be able to handle the fact that we are being visited by extraterrestrials. So, moon landing, real or fake? It's definitely real. Definitely real. Not fake. I don't know. I mean, it could be fake. I mean, anything can be faked, but man, that would take a lot. Follow News Nation, good info. I don't follow any news because it just depresses me, you know? It just depresses me. I'm interested in seeing a documentary about UFOs, but what I'm mostly hyped for is that movie where the disgruntled Blockbuster manager goes haywire. Oh my God, dude. I don't know if you guys saw that video today over on the Game Chasers channel. I mean, it's literally just us talking about it. He doesn't actually show the whole thing. But it is... I'm sitting there watching it. I'm like, I think I did actually see this. I'm thinking I did see this. And oh my God, this is so bad. But hey, you know. I mean, see, here's the thing. And Bonobo Juice, yeah. I mean, made him second guess, maybe. But it's more of like, I think it's real. But if something came out and said, yeah, we faked that, and here's how we did it, I wouldn't be that surprised. There you go. I almost said, like, I wouldn't that be surprised? That doesn't sound right. I wouldn't be that surprised. Because the thing is there's so many times where I've been fooled on things. I'm willing to learn. And if you could fool the entire world into thinking that you landed on the moon, I'd love to see the proof. But you can't, I mean, to me, it's like the people that say, oh yeah, it's fake. Okay, prove it. Well, I mean, look at the footage. Yeah, all the footage back then looked like crap. What's your point? What's your point? I mean, it would be funny if, they're doing the whole, walking thing, and then a guy in like a Godzilla outfit runs by, in the background. That would be funny. But that didn't happen, right? So, but the thing is I haven't watched all the footage. Maybe there's something in the footage that makes people say that. I don't know. I've never seen it. So who knows? I'm a little skeptical, but there is something out there. I don't think it's experimental aircraft. I mean, the stuff that they, especially the ones recently that the footage came out where he said it looks like a 40-foot long white cylinder with rounded edges. He said it almost looks like a large Tic Tac. But what it would do is it would move in like in ways that no aircraft with our technology could do. There's no way to stop and hover and then go, what was it, Mach 9 or something? The speed at which these things move and the right angles that they take, it's just not possible. So I want to know more. The Phoenix Lights, yes. Christian, have you seen this documentary, or are you just that well versed into UFOs? Because I just watched this documentary last night and this afternoon. I'm interested. Let's say it's real and the government has decided the public is too stupid for the truth just now, except a small number. Perhaps they have a point. Imagine an alien appearing on TV. Religion, apeshit. I mean, see, that's the thing. That's the big question, right? If we are not alone in the universe, what does that do to religions around the world? Because I think a lot of religious people would take that as, well, that doesn't mean that there's not life on other planets. There was nothing in the Bible that said that, or with other religions, they might be able to dance around that. I mean, gosh, look, I'm just going to be honest. I don't want to be an anti-religious person because I did that back when I was younger and it didn't feel good. It doesn't feel good to do that kind of stuff and to act that way. But I'm not a religious person. And yet I respect those people that do have those beliefs, because if that helps you, who am I to say that, who am I to say that that's wrong? What I have an issue with is the sort of brainwashing that happens. It's before a child can even make memories, you're taking that child to church every single Sunday. I said for a long time, I said, it's not brainwashing, it's brain soaking. You're soaking this person in something that they have no way to refute it. And for the, if you think about the way the human brain develops, and it's kind of like a little kid. Even a little kid that's not making memories, if they touch a hot stove, there's going to be negative reinforcement there, right? So they're going to know, okay, I'm not going to touch that hot stove again. Okay? But they're still not making memories yet. Their brain isn't developed enough to make these memories. But if you're doing that with church, and this person grows up with, oh, this is just the way it is. This is just the way it is. This is the way life is. This is the truth. And then when you grow up and you realize that maybe it's, maybe it's not, maybe the people that you're looking up to, including maybe, possibly your parents, may not know everything. And once you start to question, that's when things get really interesting. So the fact that people do that, I just don't agree with doing that for your children. I think you should let your children be able to choose their life and show them, because here's the thing, even though I'm not a religious person, I can see how someone can get something from that. But I've never been that person. You know, I was the kid in Sunday school that everybody hated because I would stop and ask, well, why don't dogs have souls? Why not? Explain it to me. The hell? Doesn't make sense. My dog has feelings just like you and I do. Why doesn't he get to go to heaven? And well, I mean, you know what I mean? I got a lot of that. So you're telling me that he kept pulling fish out of the... So what is it, a magic trick? What's going on here? He keeps pulling the fish out of the basket. You dump the I mean, what, you know what I mean? I was that kid. So it's just weird. It's like one of those things that, you know, for me, it's tough. But again, I feel like UFOs could question a lot of the things that goes against a lot of the ideas that are in the Bible. So I don't know. I mean, I'm sure if there were aliens visiting us back then and actually having contact with people back then, that would be in the Bible somewhere, but it's not. So I've seen a UFO here. Maybe the aliens went to see a Broadway play. You've seen a UFO, Wraith? Really? Tell me about it. No aircraft that we are aware of. Who knows what's been reversed engineered? So you're saying, okay, so you're saying maybe possibly there was wreckage at Roswell in 1947? I mean, who knows? And Christian VS, I've read tons of stuff for the past 20 years. Well, then that's some, your recall is impressive. The Tic Tac UFOs were making maneuvers that the Navy pilots could not believe. I think you're right. They moved at Mach 9 after the pilot started pursuing them. Yeah, it was a ridiculous speed with no visible propulsion, you know, no exhaust. I mean, it's just really compelling stuff, compelling stories. Now, my guess is that there are some people in that documentary that were full of shit. That's my guess, because people are dumb and people want, there's a hair or something. People want to be famous. You know what I mean? So I can totally see some of those people being full of it, but not all of them. And if some of them are true, then that kind of clicks that button up to a yes and not a no. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to aliens. I know some fire and brimstone religious types, trust me, they would go insane. Oh, I know. And it breaks down, it starts to make you question things. And that's what the government doesn't want. The government doesn't want you to think outside the box. They just don't. Or at least most governments don't. They just don't. Because once you start questioning that, then you start questioning this, then you question authority, blah, 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 and things get crazy, and yes. But I think we need a little bit of that. We need some questioning. We need some skepticism. We need some people that are asking the tough questions. You know? And I just feel like this is one of those situations where I'm just not in that position where I'd want to do that. But if it got big enough, sure, I'd look into it. I'd want to be, dude, I'm telling you what, as soon as they said, yeah, we're creating a new, basically a version 2 of Project Blue Book, basically people compiling stories and information and trying to collate this information. The more I heard, the more I was like, damn, I wish I had heard about this. I would have seen if there was any way that I could be part of it. Even if it's just data entry, I would love to do that. I would love to be involved in that stuff. Because that's one of the big questions, right? I mean, when I was a kid, there were a few things that I just love to read about. Ghost stories, the Bermuda Triangle, UFOs. If there was a book on one of those 3 things, I'd read it. Because I love that stuff. It's the stuff that we can't explain. Now, I mean, with ghost stories, it's It's a lot of camera tricks and, whatever. And I'm not saying all. I'm not saying all, but talk about noise. There's a lot of noise when it comes to ghost stories. The Bermuda Triangle is one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, magnetic fields and all kinds of stuff that basically methane bubbles that come up and blow up planes in midair and stuff like that. Yeah, that stuff can be a little bit of explained, but the Bermuda Triangle's been like, that doesn't interest me as much anymore. But I'll still read. I read a ghost or it was a haunted. It was like a bunch of different hauntings in a book, like a collection. But it was this one person who was making a trip to all these different places where hauntings had been, or famous haunted places in Texas or in U.S. And it was really interesting. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I love that stuff, and I've always loved that stuff. So yeah. When first sighted, the Tic Tac objects were submerged under the ocean. Seems beyond any kind of technology that humans could achieve currently. Exactly. And there's footage in this documentary. Again, it's on Disney Plus. Hashtag not sponsored. UFOs investigating the unknown. I really enjoyed watching it. But what it was going in and out of the water. It went into the water and then came out of the water and split in two. And it was like, what the hell is going on? So, I think it is reasonably likely there's other life in this vast, vast universe than us. I mean, absolutely, right? And Leon, welcome. Good to see you. It's like, I mean, the thing that blew my mind as a kid is when somebody said, I think it's 8 minutes, not 9 minutes, but it was like, yeah, do you realize that the sun could explode and we wouldn't know until 8 or 9 minutes? And I'm like, well, I'm sure the shockwave would be there before, but it's like the fact that the sun seems so close and yet it's so far away that the speed of light, it takes 8 minutes to come to Earth. The vastness of space is just insane. And a light year is literally how long it takes light to travel a year, and that's a distance, right? And when you think that the next nearest star is like what, 2 light years away or something? That's crazy. That is a crazy amount of space. And it just blows your mind, and it makes you realize how small you are and how insignificant we all are, but at the same time how precious we all are, It's what they say in Contact. We're each I mean, yeah, we're very, very similar in a lot of ways, but we have a unique perspective on the world, and that's beautiful. And we should express that, I just think that shit's amazing to me. So yeah, with that in mind, with that much space in between all of those stars that we see every night, some people get to see more than others, but to know that, dude, that's awesome. That's so freaking awesome. So yeah, it is definitely, it's more than reasonable, And in Contact, it's one of my favorite lines in Contact. I'm talking about Carl Sagan. Anything Carl Sagan is awesome, by the way. Again, go watch Cosmos. If you haven't watched Cosmos, wherever it is, there it is, on my shelf. Dude, seriously, watch Cosmos any way you can. Any way you can. It is 13 episodes that will expand your mind, and it's awesome stuff. But one of the things that in Contact is look at the amazing amount of stars that are up there, right? And if just one out of those millions and millions of stars, if just one had life, and if just one out of those had intelligent life, there would literally be millions of civilizations out there. It's crazy to think. It's got to be true. But we're here in our little stupid world with our stupid ape brains, and we can't freaking, we can't agree whether or not Last Jedi is a good movie. What I'm trying to say is we need to be focused more on what makes us similar instead of what makes us so separate, because there will come a time where we're gonna have to join the Federation, and I'm not even a Star Trek fan. I'm not talking about Last Jedi, don't worry, I'm not. uh Alien contact would have a massive impact on society, and some of it is not good. It might happen one day. I believe there's life in other galaxies, 100%. Yeah, absolutely. Neil deGrasse Tyson once hypothesized that these so-called aliens may actually just be life forms that live on this planet, but in the depths of the ocean, which is 95% undiscovered. Seems reasonable. That's absolutely true as well. There is, I mean, that was what was so cool about watching The Abyss. James Cameron, The Abyss. Yeah, he taught. I mean, that's basically the idea there, is that there are what we would consider to be alien. That's what's living down there. But who knows? You've seen UFO type things, Ricky? Tell me about it. Aliens did visit ancient Aztecs and built pyramids and set up hunting grounds inside and left alien eggs. Oh, wait, that's Alien vs. Predator. I've seen The Abyss, those pansy aliens. Again, you take the idea out of the movie that's, aged. It's aged quite poorly, actually. But you take the idea out of there, and it's like, there's some interesting stuff there, Skeptics of anything reported as truth is a good thing. Creates higher proof standards. Less BS can pass as fact if enough people push back against mainstream narratives, history, and sciences. Absolutely, which is why I continue to. In fact, I heard that me blowing vapor, exhaling vapor, is actually grounds for them to mark my video for non-monetization. So, you know what I say to that? Okay. Like I'm making, hundreds of dollars on. Come on, man. Never saw a UFO, but forced to say I witnessed ghost activity about 1.5 years ago. Didn't scare me, but it was so blatant, audio and visual, that I can't deny it, even if I wanted to. Interesting, Bonobo Juice. I look, I am all ears. I'm all ears. Seriously, I want to know, Bonobo Juice. You can either post it in Discord if you want everybody to see it, and if you don't and you just want me to see it, you can just direct message me or whatever. I want to know what's going on. I love hearing stories like that. I'm one of those people that I am such a logical person, right? It's if A plus B equals C, kind of like I don't know how to put it, but I'm very, very analytical. So I have a hard time believing anything that I see. It's like I'm sitting there watching this documentary trying to look for glitches and cuts where people might be answering a question that was to a different question. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to poke the holes a little bit because I'm just that way. I've always been that way. So yeah, I love to hear any of that stuff. Let's see. He said Last Jedi. Oh yeah. Hey Rob, I love The Abyss. Still no signing Blu-ray or 4K. James Cameron taking his time. It's supposed to be this year, apparently. Abyss and True Lies. Why are you smoking a USB stick? This is a vapor product. And I'm not smoking, I'm vaping. Smoking, to me, smoke construes combustion. There's nothing being combusted here. It's literally boiling e-liquid into my mouth, and it's awesome. Hefty Discord post incoming. Yeah, I love it. And you could put it in the ghost and UFO and Mimi stuff, whatever it's called. I can't remember. I've been seeing ghosts since I was a kid. Okay, Ricky. What is going on with YouTube? You've mentioned comments by Bonobo Juice and Ricky, but I've not seen them come up. Interesting. I'm seeing them, of course. You might have to choose. This is one of the things that I learned over the years. You have to change it from top chat to live chat, because sometimes top chat won't show everything. So maybe that's it. I don't know. I can see you now, Bonobo Juice. Okay, good. Yeah, problems with the last few streams. Very strange. Nightbot? That was it. That's stupid. Yeah, it is stupid. Let me just do this. Let me see if Nightbot's even working tonight, because I don't think I've seen a Nightbot post. Have I? Oh, yeah, I have. Okay, well, never mind. Yeah, you have to do live chat instead of top chat. So stupid. I remember the old lady who died in our old house sitting at the front of my bed. Gotta close up, but I'll leave YouTube up. Ricky, holy crap, man. Holy crap. Okay, look, we got 16 votes. Do we think it's time to go ahead and call it? I think we'll call it. And what'll happen is there's I'll tell you this. Last week we had the strawberry milk, not great. But what's weird is, like, if it's been sitting there a while, I'll take the first vape. First vape is not good. Then, like, the third or fourth vape, it starts to be good. I don't get it. So the strawberry milk is I'm still working on that one. I'm almost done with the peach pear. So what I'll do is the cannoli topped with cereal. I'm probably going to be out on this bottle, the peach pear, probably tomorrow or Thursday. So I'll put, not that one. I'll put the cannoli cereal in there and I'll report back, because I'm really interested in that, because it sounded, we just got another, and now we're tied. Mora 503. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Here it is. This is it. Director's Choice. Fort Worth Indie Film Festival. That's right. And again, quite hefty. Oh, here's the shirt. Let's see. Okay. This is going to be one of those situations where you might go, all right. So, got a shirt. Fort Worth Indie Film Showcase 2019. Jay said, well, maybe they started in 2019. And I said, no, they've been doing it for 10 years. So again, asterisks, right? But at the same time, like I said, it feels good. It feels good to have won that. Movie news. Who's going to watch Oppenheimer or Barbie this weekend, or both? A lot of hype for Oppenheimer. Yeah, I've heard more hype for Oppenheimer than Barbie. I've heard a couple of good reviews for Barbie, but I also heard one that was kind of like, eh. In fact, I heard two that were kind of like, no. I'm hyped for Oppenheimer. I'm seeing it at the XD screen, Cinemark XD screen near me on Thursday night. I am pumped about it. I am pumped. I'm ready to see it. And if it's good, I may go see it again with Jerry from the old podcast. I might go see it with him at an actual IMAX screen, because it'll be interesting. I want to know what the difference is between IMAX and XD, because apparently IMAX has better sound, but XD has a larger screen. So I don't know. But I'm very excited. Very excited for Oppenheimer. But again, Barbie looks funny, but I think I think there's just going to be a lot of. I think there's just going to be a lot of people that are like, this isn't what I thought it was going to be, you know? And I think, I don't know. I still want to watch it. But it's just not. I mean, of the two movies, Oppenheimer is much more my speed. So we'll see. I can't believe that's a double showing. You don't want to go see Barbenheimer or Oppenarby? Okay, wait. Okay, we're still tied. 17 votes. Now we're tied between the cannoli and the rainbow candy. Somebody break the tie. 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 Like just a whole arena full of people, you know? But anyway. Cream flavors seem to be gross. Keep dairy out of vaping campaign. You know what's weird, Bonobo Juice? It just depends. It just depends. Some of them taste like sour milk. And I'm not lying. They just don't taste right. Some of them are extremely like, it's almost like you get Ready Whip out of a can, right? Right? Shake up the whipped cream and then, right? Put it on like strawberries or whatever, right? Put that in your mouth. And you know you got that film of whipped cream flavor in your mouth? That's what some of these taste like. And it's awesome. So you have that with strawberries, it's great. It's great. But some of them just don't taste right. My niece was here last weekend and she was like, you have a cream cheese flavor? That's gross. And I said, yeah, but in the right mix, it tastes like the icing like on an apple pie from McDonald's, which is great if you're going for that. Again, man, I miss this company so much. That strawberry pie, man, that they made was so freaking good. It tasted literally like strawberry Pop-Tart filling inside like a turnover from McDonald's. That's what it tasted like. And it was so accurate that it was creepy how accurate it was. And I vaped, I don't know, bottles and bottles of it. I loved it so much. I think I had so much of it that some of it went bad, and I think some of it might be in there. But it still pisses me off that company just went away. Anyway. Barbie seems like a film that was written by 5 different people who didn't communicate for the duration. I don't know. Yeah, they obviously ran out of money. Yeah. I mean, going to watch Mission again. Mission. Oh, Mission Impossible again. Hey, I mean, here's the thing. It's such a weird thing that a movie can be so well liked, even loved, right, by critics and the audience, and it made less money than Indiana Jones 5, which is just baffling to me. Because look, I love Indiana Jones, I love Mission Impossible, but Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 was a better movie. It just was. So yeah, it's weird, man. The box office right now is just weird. I mean, I usually don't pay attention too much to that stuff other than, oh yeah, that's doing well. Good. It's good to hear. That's doing well. But I don't pay attention to that stuff. It's weird how all over the place the box office has been. You'll be watching both films, we'll admit it. Well, Phil, I mean, I'd love to hear what people think about Barbie. I don't know if that's one that I care to go see. Oppenheimer is one that, yeah, I want to see Oppenheimer in the theater. Absolutely. So, look at all those things. Look at all those things popping up. Hearts and things and what? Yeah. Okay, Rainbow Candy at 19 votes. Rainbow Candy is number 1. So, I am going to end the poll. Ending the poll now. Did it actually end? Yay. Okay. My dad would see the old lady too, and there was one time when there was a girl looking at me face to face and I couldn't push her off me. Then after a few minutes, my ex stepbro was all like, Ricky, who's that? Then she looked toward him and disappeared. Ricky. Mochi flavor is weird. I've only had actually had real mochi not too long ago. It was actually not bad. But you broke the tie, blueberry crumble, boom. You bastard. You gave your niece a taste of vape juice. No. She just saw the flavorings that I had. She said, "Why do you have a cream cheese? That sounds gross." Okay. So, number 1, Rainbow Candy won with 36% of the votes. I'm glad that everybody's on the same page here. I watched a Jim Caviezel interview today. The dude really believes Hollywood elites suck the blood of kids. Strange dude, but hey. Yeah. Yeah. And it's a shame because I think Jim Caviezel is like really super talented. Like super talented. I like that guy. Sham Rao, how's it going? So, okay, here's another one that. Okay. I might have to go get I might have to get something to crank down on this. Because it can't push down. Jeez, man, I hate it when it's like this. I can't push down with enough force and turn. Okay. I'll be right back. Hold on. I'm back. I had to get channel locks. But I got it open. Man, I hate that. I hate that. Ricky, that's freaking terrifying. I know. That is nuts. And definitely let me know about Barbie. Indy has that nostalgia grab, I guess. I was burned 10 years ago with Crystal Skull, so I'm not going to cinema Indy. I want to see Mission, though. Mission Impossible was awesome. It was weird. He was the youngest in the family. Both of us would see entities and no one else beside my dad. Man. Is Tom Cruise single-handedly giving hope that big-budget action movies can still be financially worthy in the modern age? I mean, he's trying. But the fact that it's not doing well is scary, is kind of scary, you know? But again, a lot of the studios have basically trained their consumers to wait for streaming. I mean, okay, wait. Have you heard of the Monsters Inc. adrenochrome theory? I have not, Ninjinzu. I don't know what that means. Agreed on Jim's talent, Rob, but he's off his tits. Just saying. I mean, yeah. So yeah, got it off. It's time for the knuckle test. The knuckle test, then it's going in the tank. Look at that beautiful wick job. See, man, you gotta take your time. You know, you gotta. Ricky, that's nuts. And let me know about Barbie. Okay, you know what I meant. All right, knuckle test. Drops. Aqua. Please let there not be cooling in this. It literally tastes like Skittles. Like exactly like Skittles. Like liquid Skittles. I'm surprised he didn't throw on the weight screen with tunes. Well, I thought it was gonna be right here, but they weren't in there. The channel locks, I put them back in the garage. So I had to go into the garage to get them. Sorry. I thought it was coming right back. Come on, not contact. Dang new phone. What does that mean? I won't lie, Barbie looks fun. I think it looks fun. Wick? Yeah, it's you know, I've had a lot of practice. I've been doing this for, God, 9 years now. Rewicking and building and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, man. 9 years. 8 years. Okay. So let's turn this on. It is on. Now we put a little drop on here. Vapors. There we go. Now, we put on the tank. We close. Screw down the tank. Gordon's alive. That's kind of how I was talking there. I don't even like that movie. I don't like Flash Gordon. I'm sorry. I don't like it. I didn't watch it when I was a kid, so I have no nostalgia for it. I saw it for the first time just a couple years ago. Wasn't a fan. And I don't like Dino De Laurentiis' crappy effects from back then. I just don't like it. Anyway, you fill up the tank. You put the nozzle in the little tank hole, and then you put it in there. Oh, come on. There you go. You put it in there, and you just keep filling until it gets to there. And there you go. Now, you screw this back on. Ready to go. 75 watts. 0.2. No. 0.18. Crescent wrench. Yeah, I had a crescent wrench. It didn't work. The channel locks worked. So. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. Really quick. We are going to pull up a... Crap, where is it? Here it is. We're going to pull up a... We're going to pull up a switched on clip. I'm going to mute my microphone so you won't be able to hear me. But you enjoy this clip while I sit back for a minute and see what I think about this liquid. Okay? So I'm going to mute my microphone first. I see that. It's muted. Dang it. I could hear it, but you couldn't. Now you'll be able to hear it.
A product that serves no purpose.
Which would be?
No purpose at all.
Orange block.
Yeah! Orange block. Are you having a problem not having an orange block? Come on down to Orange Center where we have orange block.
Orange blocks for all occasions.
Orange block can sit on your desk. It can be on the floor. You can set it on a shelf.
See, perception is everything. I was sitting there thinking like a lotion you rub on to like
Orange
block up.
block off orange light.
Sunblock, but it's like orange block.
That's what I was thinking.
To block anything orange. out of your life for good.
I was just thinking of an orange block.
It's block. It's block.
Hey, how much for this orange block? Which one?
$50.
I want the big one. The big one. Oh, that's $100 right there.
$100. Yeah,
What's the
$100
difference between this
block.
orange block and this purple block? Nobody buys purple block.
Purple block's the new one, but it's not doing that well. Research has shown that the orange block, it's really the best for the home or the office.
Now, what about vintage orange block?
The retro orange block.
Retro orange block. That's for show 5.
It's just made out of a different material, or
Yeah.
Yeah, it's made
This
of,
is kind of-
it's covered in burlap.
this is kind of edges are kind of worn off.
It's made out of the same stuff that, like,
It's felt.
Asbestos,
Zeppelins were made out of. The Hindenburg.
fiberglass.
They took actual material from the
It's on
Hindenburg.
fire.
Yeah,
Orange block.
orange block.
There you go. Orange block. That's right. If you have a problem not having an orange block, get an orange block. There you go. Stay away from purple block. Nobody wants purple block. Just stick with orange block. There you go. But anyway, hope you enjoyed that little thing. Rachel, hello. I'm way behind on the chat, so I apologize. But the movie Bill made when you were at Blockbuster, and what award? The film festival? Yes. We won Director's Choice at the Fort Worth Indie Film Showcase, which is kind of cool. It's kind of neat. Kind of neat. I'm just waiting for the Tom Cruise perfect run in the movie, right? The Scream collection from the kids equal adrenaline-fueled blood form kids. Menthol Skittles. No menthol. I gotta say, it's pretty good. It tastes a lot like, it's got a lot of sweetness, like a lot, almost too much. This is gonna be one where you take like 2 vapes and then you go, okay, I'm good for a while. I'm good for a while. Just because you don't want to get that, you know? It's good though. It's good. It's definitely sweet. It almost has that little bit of tartness, that you get from a Skittle. Not the sour Skittles, but the regular Skittles where it's it's just a little tart, Channel locks. Yeah. Sorry, Leon. Water pump pliers. Yeah. That's just, we always called them channel locks. I don't know. Channel locks is a brand name. Oh, well, there you go. Maybe that's what it is. It's just like Kleenex, toilet or the tissue, facial tissue. But Kleenex is what a lot of people just call them Kleenex. Hey, give me a Kleenex. Anyway. Yeah, muted? You need orange block. Exactly. I live here and didn't even know there was a company called Channel Lock. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know. We have a similar thing here. We call a Monkey Wrench Stilson's, and it's the company name. There you go. For some reason, a lot of people call here wire cutters Dykes. Yeah, I've heard that too. I want to start getting sweet flavors. All I have are fruit flavors. I'm not complaining, but I want more variety. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, a couple of the websites I've posted in the Discord. Yeah. What is all this called? Direct.com? Yeah. Yeah. E-Juice Direct? Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Good prices. It's good though. It's good. So thank you. Thank you for that. I got to try a new flavor and it's pretty dang good. And again, don't worry. I'm going to try this here in the next couple of days because this never seems to win. I know that this one has its fans, or at least the people that have voted for this. Don't worry. I will let you know on the next stream how good this is because I don't really have any more liquid to put on the chopping block. It's the only one that I've never tried that's left. So, Rachel, what did I miss? My phone died. I don't know if you saw my comment. I did, Rachel. I think you missed that I tried the drops and it tastes like Skittles and it's pretty good. And we did win the director's choice on the Fort Worth Indie Film Showcase on Saturday. And by the way, Sunday, Carbonite. Welcome, sir. Good to see you. Sunday, we recorded more for the What's Wrong with These Guys. And I got to tell you, I was laughing really, 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 really hard. So, yeah, Nightbot's not. I see Carbonite. I see Carbonite. Welcome, sir. But man, where's that podcast at? I just see the clips. Well, that's as far as I know, that's all it is right now. So basically what we did is we recorded for a specific amount of time and then we stopped talking about a certain thing. Then we start talking about a new thing. And that's when Billy cuts it. And he's cutting it up like that. I don't know if there's just a full, I don't know what the plan is, to be honest. I don't know if he's going to put like the whole thing on like a regular audio podcast for people to listen to. I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see. But yes, that had to have been like 1998, maybe 99. Now I'm smoking a cigarette back then, you know, as I did. So bad. So bad. All right, headed home. Be right back. Ricky, be careful, sir. I just watched the one about the movie. Yeah. We need to see the release. We need the release of that short film. Oh, God. I looked so cool. What do you mean? Back then or now? Hopefully now. Back then I looked like a schlub. I don't even know what that means. But did you get yourself an orange block? You should get yourself an orange block if you don't already have an orange block. Because here's what you can do. You can put things on it. I mean, look at that. You don't want to just put this down. You want to put this down and then put that on top of it. And suddenly, your orange block comes in handy, man. Just saying. Comes in quite handy. Oh, smoking? Yeah, just a goofball. Just a goofball. But yeah, I don't know. I'm curious what they're going to do with it as well, because they were talking about taking it off of the Game Chasers channel and making a new channel. And just like all that stuff will live there. I don't know. They keep toying with that idea, and I'm like, why would you want to do that? But I kind of, he was talking about something about the algorithm, and I'm like, okay, you lost me. Because I obviously don't care about the algorithm. Because I'll review a new movie and then I'll review, you know, what was it called? I don't even remember what it's called. Color Out of Style. What was it called? That's the wrong thing. That's the wrong thing. Color Out of Space. Yeah, 4-year-old movie. And it's actually, the video's doing well. I had no idea that video would do well. But there you go. Maybe it's because I named it WTF Did I Just Watch? I don't know. I took 2 hits on my Delta that still worked somehow earlier and ended up just staring at my computer for 20 minutes. I'll tell you this. This one that we got from California. Whoa. It ain't no Delta stuff. It's, yeah. Just sinking into the couch kind of thing. So yeah. Let's see, wait a minute. How about that hair? Yeah, the hair was longer back then. That was after I'd had long hair for the first time, and I chopped it all off, but I still had it shaved underneath, like completely. So yeah, that was that time. My friend tried this pickup line. Well, here I am. What are your other two wishes? Not much success with ladies. I heard your podcast talking about an orange block. Yeah, that is just, it's nothing. It's literally goofy shit. That was the old podcast. That was just a clip from the old podcast. And talking about, and it was like, what is the most meaningless product that you can come up with? Orange block. And it was just like, what does it do? Nothing. It just sits there. It's funny. But anyway. Let's see. Wait. His hair sort of looks like it does now. It was a lot longer. It was down to like here. And when I do this, it went all flappy. But yeah. So yeah. Color out of space, yes. With old Game Dave. Color out of space, that's right. It does kind of look like an old Game Dave on there. You guys with your use color, are we still on for next Friday? I mean, I don't see why not, Rachel. I don't see why not. But did we talk about what we were going to do? What we were going to talk about? Where is my thing? It's here. But what are we discussing? I don't know what we're discussing. I mean, I'm sure we'll be in touch. But yeah, let me know, and yeah, I'll make sure that I'm prepared for it. So yeah, I need them California things. I mean, right? Yeah. Wow. You put too many U's in things. Be right back in process of cooking a bunch of bacon. Bacon sounds good, man. I don't know what it is. I'm hungry. I've been hungry, like overly hungry the last few days. And look at there, Bucho first. Not first, but Bucho, welcome. Good to see you. Thick cut. You'll message me. Okay, cool. What's Friday? We're gonna do I'm gonna do another podcast on Operation Evil. Do I have it here? I do, but it's under a thing. Operation Evil, a true crime podcast. So I'll be on this Friday, which will mean that I'll be on one of the future episodes. And don't worry, if you're just going to be hanging out here, I'll let you know. Which means I need to... Did I do this? No? Did I not do that? Welcome, Bucho, and yes, thank you. Award-winning script supervisor. I mean, it's pretty cool. But yes, I guess not. Or did I just do this? Evil? See, I'm going to have to change that. Because now I need to do one for the Zodiac show. and then I'm going to have to do one for whatever the other one is. So it makes sense. Maybe I'll just do that. Here's check out the Operation Evil podcast, and then there'll be one for Zodiac, and then one for whatever we end up doing. Yeah. You merely adopted the language. We were born in it. I was born in it, molded by it. When I saw the light, I was already a man, but already it was blinded. Anyway, dude, I'm sorry. I like The Dark Knight Rises. I don't know what to tell you. I like that movie. And I like Bane. He's goofy. And the movie doesn't quite work 100% of the time. But you know what? I still enjoy it. The Zodiac episode was great. Thank you, Cosma. I enjoyed doing that. Like, it was really, really fun. I felt like I could go on for another hour, but that's me. I think Rob solved it with movie knowledge. I mean, I don't know about that, but I appreciate it. It's going to be about a psycho girl who becomes best friends with this guy and he has to get a restraining order. Okay. Should I look up things or am I just commenting on it? Or is that a thing where like what? I don't know anything about that. So I want to know more about that before we talk about it. So I don't know what I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure you'll let me know. Hyped for Oppenheimer? Yes, I am. I am hyped. And again, I'm seeing it at the XD. Ow. Just bit my tongue. I'm at the XD in Cinemark. And if I like it and I want to see it again, I want to go see it in IMAX because I was looking at the differences. Cinemark has a larger screen, but in theory, the IMAX should have a larger or have a better sound system. And that is true 70 millimeter. I don't know if this over at Cinemark is a 35 millimeter print that's blown up blown up to 70 or what. I don't know what the deal is. So I'm interested. I don't think I've ever seen a full 70 millimeter movie. I don't think. I think I saw The Dark Knight Rises in IMAX, but I wasn't super blown away by it. So I don't know. I just want to know. I want to know what you're thinking. There's some things you can't hide. Oh, sorry. You've never seen The Dark Knight Rises? I enjoy it. I know there's problems. There's definitely toward the end there's some problems, but I still like it. I still like it. Oh, you were talking about you. You're a psycho girl who becomes best friends with this guy and he has to get a restraining order. Oh, okay. Well, that's scary. I am become death, destroyer of worlds. Man, everything I've seen, I keep getting these. I'm sure you've seen them too, probably if you watch a bunch of movie trailers and stuff. But the all the making of stuff, it's just like, dude, this movie looks awesome. This movie looks great. I'm excited for it. I'm really excited for it. By the way, I'm just gonna real quick, Guardians of the Galaxy, Disney Plus premiere date, August 2nd. So on August 2nd, if you haven't seen Guardians Volume 3 yet and you wish to, that's when you're going to be able to see it. August 2nd. And the news is done because there's not really a whole lot to report other than, I will say, there have been some really great videos talking about the Screen Actors Guild, their strike. Of course, the Writers Guild is an important issue as well, but some really, really great videos of Screen Actors Guild members talking about the issues. And it's like, yeah, there's a lot of actors that seem to, all these actors, they make millions of dollars. Yeah, that's like the top 1% of the thousands and thousands and thousands of members that are part of the Screen Actors Guild. It's like that one guy that you see in that one show that you're like, oh yeah, he's really good. Oh, he's in this show too. Yeah, they're having to do this one person was talking about how she has to do 3 shows at once to even meet the minimum to get health insurance through the Screen Actors Guild. So it's one of those things where it's like, come on, this is crazy. So if you're interested in all that, yeah, I mean, definitely look into it, because it is an issue that some of your favorite actors, you know, some of these amazing actors that don't, you know, that maybe show up for a few minutes in a movie and you're like, man, they're really good. Yeah, they don't make a whole lot of money, you know? And it's not because, you know, Tom Cruise makes so much money. No, it's because of the way that the studios do things. So I'm all for a big time actor, you know, making money that's going to basically make the movie money and thus the studio money. I get that. But you got to take care of these other people too. And it goes down, and again, it's not just the writers, but it's all of them, right? I mean, I'm not going to speak for anybody that works in movies that may be in the chat, but I guarantee you they don't make as much money as some of these other people, you know? It's crazy. So, too quick on streaming. Exactly. Well, I mean, even that, it had an extended run. It made $842 million worldwide. So Guardians did okay. Guardians did really, really well, because it had an extended run. But some of these movies, man, they just don't make the money because people have conditioned themselves, or the studios have conditioned the consumers to just wait for streaming. And that's just a problem. But the other problem is, even when you go to the theater, it's not always a perfect experience. You know, maybe it's because it's too expensive. That's a lot, you know, that's a major deal. You know, when the cost of one movie ticket, you can get a whole month of a streaming service and get a bunch of movies. You don't have to, you know, leave your house. You can pause it whenever you want to and go to the bathroom. You know, you can, and some of these movies are way too freaking long. They don't need to be that long. So there's a lot of issues. I get it. But man, I love Bane on Dark Knight too. My niece used to say it would be extremely painful for you when she was like 5 or 6. It would be extremely painful. I just, dude, when the thing closes behind Batman, he turns around and he's standing there, and the whole, I am the League of Shadows, and you betrayed us. It's just all that stuff, that whole sequence. It's just awesome. I love it. You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I love all that. It's great. The guild needs to do better as well. I mean, the thing is though, there will come a point where it's like, okay, this has got to stop. We've got to work. What are we going to do? We're going to have to compromise. What's going to be the compromise? Yeah, you think Richard Kind is a millionaire? Right. Yeah, that guy's not a millionaire. Guarantee people like, you know, just fantastic actors like, I forgot his name. I just went blank on his name. He was Cameron in Ferris Bueller, and he was in Succession. I guarantee you he's not making millions of dollars. But he's a great actor, you know? It's just streaming services don't reveal their viewing numbers, which means they can deny residuals to actors. Disgusting, and I fully support the strikes, even if it puts us all out of work temporarily. Leon, you sound like one of the good ones, man. I mean, sometimes I've had my doubts, but you sound like one of the good ones. I'm proud to be your friend. Think of that. It made 800 million and we were saying it did okay. Madness. Right. Yeah. And it's because of how expensive these budgets have gotten. It's crazy. T-Mobile Tuesdays help with tickets, discounts on Adam, so I get tickets for $5. There you go. Exactly. Insidious, The Red Door, low cost and it's done great. But I guarantee you they've spent quite a bit of money on marketing, because that movie's not for me. It's just not for me. And yet I know all about it. I know that it's the fifth movie in the series. I know that Patrick Wilson directed it. I know a lot of things about that movie because of the marketing. So they did a pretty good job. And that's the thing. It's like you deliver on what you promise. Wow, you know. But when you're betting on a fan base going to see a movie 5 times in the theaters just so it can be profitable, that's a problem. You know? And I mean, what's the movie that you're going to drag grandma out to go see? You know? It's a crazy situation. A crazy situation. But I mean, like, the Writers Guild is the same thing, you know? It's just, dude, you hear some of these stories and it's just like, dude, what was, and I might be conflating? Is that the right word? I might be combining two different stories together, but I thought there was a writer on like Predator or something. It may not be Predator, maybe a different movie, but a very, very popular movie back in the 80s. And he was wanting to get paid his residuals. And the studio came back and said, yeah, that movie never made a profit. Because there's all these weird, every movie has like a shell company. And they do things with finances that make it look like it's not. I don't understand. I don't understand what they're doing. But you're telling me that Indiana Jones 5 needed to be $300 million? That cost $300 million to make that movie? I mean, even if they said, okay, your budget is $100 million. That's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of freaking money. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand how the studios can keep getting away with that. But I've been saying it for years. Years. That the budgets have to come down. Because it's ridiculous that these... I mean, you want to know why these movies aren't doing well. It's not that they're not doing well. They're doing really well. Yet, they can't make a profit because you started way too crazy. Now, I will say, with Mission Impossible, there were I guess the word that while they were filming during COVID, Tom Cruise rented out cruise ships for the crew to stay on so that they were kept away from the public so they wouldn't get COVID. I mean, if you do that, yeah, that might get pretty expensive. I'm just saying, that might get pretty expensive pretty quick. What? That's why you see weird production companies like FAP Films present or something like that at the titles. Well, some of that, but some of those are actual, you know, like FAP Films, which I don't know if I'm pretty sure that doesn't exist. But they had the rights to the story, you know, and they got the actors involved, and then they pitched it to a studio or whatever. It may be any way that they ended up doing it, but they were involved at somewhere in the pre-production process. Those minor studios were involved in the production and it's why you see many different production credits and executive producing credits, is because it could literally be this person is executive producer because he made me get in touch with the guy that's going to do this for me, and that's why he's credited on the movie, even though he never stepped foot on set. He wasn't a part of anything other than setting up a meeting. And it could be just that. Or it could just be money. Hey, this person is going to put so much money up for the budget. He's an executive producer. He or she, whatever. So yeah, I mean, yeah. Tax write-offs. We were audited on Fast and Furious 6 when the budget was $300 million before we'd even started filming. Yet check the reported budget. There's funny stuff going on, man. I just don't know. I don't know enough about it, but they need to be held accountable. And like any company in the world, they will do whatever they can within the law to profit as much as possible off of the talented. That's the way companies make their money. You know, that's the way things happen. It's the way it works. That's why unions exist, to protect people against that kind of activity. But it just doesn't always work. Bucho Studios, yeah. Cap the salaries of these stars, no $100 million payday, set a standard rate. Well, that's the thing though. For example, I'm just going to throw this out there. Would a Mission Impossible movie be as successful without a Tom Cruise in it? Keep in mind, they keep making Mission Impossible movies because Tom Cruise is also the producer who's putting up, I'm guessing he's putting up some money too, but he's also got that deal with Paramount, which is why he's the producer. So there are people that bring more to the table, and they do deserve more. But wow. You know? There's really not that many actors who earn that, Phil. Yeah. And literally a lot of it is the studios will give someone a contract to work on this movie, and there's a lot of fine print. I mean, a lot of movies, I would rather be paid off of, especially if it's going to be a big movie that, hey, come on, this is probably going to, see, it's dangerous though to do it this way. But what I was going to say was, give me some of the back end money. But what if it's not profitable? And that's how things get shady, is because there's ways to make things not profitable, even though there was a surplus of money. There's other weird things going on there. But what you do is, I don't know. It's all about your contract. So, and Ricky says no, Mission Impossible wouldn't be as successful. So that's a thing. I mean, Tom Cruise is definitely a special thing. Google actor scale pay. Lots of actors work for scale, and it's barely $50,000 a year. Yeah. Yeah. I was making a lot more than that working for the fruit company. So, stupid question, but do you work in the industry? SFX Leon. If so, that's cool and thank you. I'll let him answer that. Like John Wick 5, how are they going to do that? What do you mean? It's easy. See, at $50,000 a year for the majority, where the F does the $300 million budget go? That's a good question. That's a good question, Phil. In fact, let's do this. How much did Tom Cruise make? Oops, I spelled Mission Impossible 7. One of the main factors that dictate an actor's salary is how big of an audience they'll bring in. With Tom Cruise, that audience is huge. Tom Cruise was paid between $12 and $14 million for Mission Impossible 7 via Variety. One studio executive noted, "I would never bet against Tom Cruise." That's crazy. I thought it would be more than that. So, Leon, yes. Yeah, last 13 years or so. I'll tell you this. So Phil, since you didn't know about Leon actually helped Adventures in Game Chasing by basically working on our film for a hotel room. That's pretty much it, right? I mean, and of course the friendships that you've made along the way. I mean, that's part of it too, right, Leon? But yeah, we didn't have the money to pay someone like Leon. Now, if you look up, I'm just going to say it. If you look up Leon Harris on IMDb, you will see that he's worked on some very, 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 very large projects. And he's very talented. Special effects technician slash, are you? And yeah, one of the Fast Furious movies, yes. Fast 6, right? I mean, look. He's awesome. He's awesome. In fact, Phil, there's a couple of interviews on the old Order 42 show channel with me and Leon, and we were talking about some of his movies that he's done. Just saying. I'm just saying. Leon's a cool dude, though. Would Leon accept 50,000 pounds to watch Dune 2? But see, here's the thing. And the thing about theaters, right? The thing about, going to the theaters to make, or going to the theater to watch a movie. This is one thing that I will say. I would ask, like Leon, the first time that you saw Dune, where did you see it? I didn't see it in a theater because it was in the middle of COVID, but I did watch it on my large screen with 5.1 sound cranked to, 60%. It was booming and it was awesome. Lights were off. I was completely 100% into that movie. And that first time, you can only see, I've said this many times, and it's a thing that it's like, well, yeah, that makes sense. You can only see a movie for the first time once. You can't go back. And usually for me, that first time is cemented in my brain. I remember a lot of movies that I saw the first time. I remember when I saw The Dark Knight opening night and how insane that was and how much fun it was. I remember seeing The Matrix opening night. I remember Mission Impossible 1 opening night. I remember 12 Monkeys, which is not probably in the same caliber, but I love that movie. Love that movie. I remember seeing it the first time. I got sick. I was getting a cold as the movie. So I almost, when I watch the movie now, it's like I almost remember getting sick and coughing and like sniffling and stuff. It's weird. I mean, so for me, the theater is important because seeing the movie in the best possible way that you can the first time is really important to me because I'm a movie dork. But yeah, it's a thing. It's a weird thing. I love seeing a movie in a movie theater. I love it. The problem is you've got a lot of people talking. Some people won't shut up. In fact, during Beyond the Spider-Verse, I think I told this story. There were kids sitting next to my wife that were talking. And I finally leaned up and I said, "Hey, please." Like that. And they kept talking. They kept giving me a dirty look. And April goes, "Oh, okay, well, I'll just get up and talk to your parents." And they went, "Oh, no, no, no." And they sat down and shut up the entire rest of the movie. That's the kind of thing that can definitely affect your enjoyment of a movie, is the rest of the assholes around you that won't shut up or stay off their phone or whatever. But for the most part, I enjoy myself. So, yeah. One of the ones that really annoyed me is, I'll just say one of my friends went and saw a movie theater with him, and he had a big tub of popcorn, and I could hear him, because the movie was like one of those where it got real quiet, and I could hear him getting popcorn together to put in his face, and I could hear him doing that, and it was just like, oh, stop it. But Anyway. Dumb movies, but very cool. Yeah, but see, the thing is, I mean, I don't think Leon even watched it, did he? Hotel room and unlimited snacks. I think Leon was working outside the system when he contacted Billy and said, "Hey, can I help out on the movie?" So, and the thing is, Ricky, not everyone hates them. They're just not. I just know that those are movies that are not for me. I don't like them at all. I've tried, and I can't engage with them. It's just not for me. But I'm glad that you're a fan of them, and I'm glad that you enjoy them. Cruz and Paula Warner started a company to work on the Mission movies, but she's not involved anymore. So yeah, he must own something. Oh yeah, and I guarantee you, he didn't get just $12 to $14 million because he's also a producer. So yeah, that might be what he got paid to act in it, but that's not everything he got from that movie, guaranteed. Yeah, my wife likes him and it keeps her quiet, so good enough for me. Tried with Tenet and had to turn it off. Finally gave it another go on my flight to Texas with subtitles because I'm convinced Nolan is deaf as his audio mix is awful, but glad I gave Tenet another go. Really? I'll tell you this. Tenet is one of those movies for me that I need to see it again. But I didn't really get anything emotionally from it, but I really enjoyed watching it. And the first time I watched it was in 4K on my big ass TV setup, you know. I want to watch it again because even Inception for me grew for me. Like I liked Inception. I already liked Inception the first time I saw it in the theater. Then I saw it again in the theater and liked it even more. And then every time I've watched it, I've watched that movie so many times. I love that movie. I know there's a lot of people that feel that Christopher Nolan doesn't do emotion well, but man, there's a lot of emotion in that movie if you're looking for it. And I really enjoyed it. But I get it. I get it when people say, no, I don't like Christopher Nolan movies, but I liked Tenet. I'm one of those assholes. That's why I don't go to the theater. What, that won't shut up or stay off your phone? Yeah, I will not. I guarantee you, Jay would not be able to stay off his phone. So I'm probably not going to go see a movie with Jay. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I've ever been to a movie with Jay. Maybe we did, but that was way back then. Attack of the Clones, so that was a long time ago. Tenet's a bit up its own ass. I mean, not wrong, but it was still like I enjoyed the movie, you know, like the visuals and all that stuff. I mean, I can enjoy a movie like Color Out of Space is perfect. I don't really connect with that story at all, but I enjoyed watching it. I enjoyed taking the movie in. I just didn't think the story worked. So I can rate the movie and say, or I wouldn't even say it's that's a tough one because I don't like this. I didn't really connect with the story at all because the characters were whatever. But I can still look at that and say I enjoyed watching it because I enjoyed looking at the practical effects and the visual effects and all of the cinematography was great in that movie. But there you go. With subtitles not struggling to hear what they were saying, I actually really enjoyed Tenet, but the first time trying to watch it, I had to turn it off. See? There you go. Now, see, I'm curious what that one would be like, what that one was like in the theater, because I heard that people were having problems. And I mean, like I said, and like what the studio said, they had problems with the mix with Beyond the Spider-Verse. And they had to go back and fix that. Because you couldn't hear Gwen at the beginning. There were parts where the soundtrack was completely overtaking the dialogue. And Sony basically said, yeah, that's an audio mix error. So there you go. Paula Wagner, not Warner. This phone is auto-correcting everything. Color Out of Space was okay, enjoyable, but not perfect. I mean, I'm a Nicolas Cage fan. He's a goofball. He's weird looking. And I mean, he's just weird looking to me. He's a weird looking guy. The way that he gets all crazy has always been so funny to me and weird to me and strange to me. But I'm a fan. I'm a fan of watching him act. But man, that movie. Wow. Wow. You know? Just wow. But let's see. Hold on. Let me do this because I forgot to switch this. I know I did. Change this to stereo. And why don't we why don't we do some things in Tears of the Kingdom? And again, all I'm doing is doing the things, the amiibos. I want to see if I can get all the what do you call them? The fabrics. I haven't done it today, so I figured why not. And yes, this is a special suit that I got. That's just one of them. I think I've got all the suits. But, of course, my favorite. That's my favorite. That's my favorite right there. I just like it. So anyway. This one is the Young Link amiibo. Hello? There we go. Let's see if we get something cool. Got a whole bunch of meat. Soldier's Claymore. Screw that. Oh, still took it. Okay. Let's try the... Link's Awakening. Let's try... Let's see. Let's see. Hearts out the cheeks. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah. This is the, let's see. This is from... This is from what? Twilight Princess, right? Wolf Link? Can you see that? And all it gives me is meat. Great. Don't need any meat. This is... Oh, sorry. Toon Link? A bunch of fish. Tears of the Meat, right? Trousers of the Wind. I already have that. Thanks. I have all the things. I've found all the things. This is... Man, I can't read that. It's so tiny. But I got that one. Whatever that one is. Don't need any more broadswords. Don't need any more. Here's another one. It just says Link and some words. And all I'm doing is once you have it on the... You just put it on here. That's it. There you go. Because it's an amiibo. Like if you didn't know how amiibos worked. There you go. Tunic of Twilight. I already have that. Great. Give me a fabric, guys. Come on. This is the legendary Link, I think, right? The 8-bit Link. Tunic of the Hero. Already have it. Dang it. I'm not getting anything. This is the... Looks like a Majora's Mask Link. Which I never played that one. Got a bunch of things. Got a big old hearty truffle. Another broadsword. Okay. Well, let me get rid of one of the crappy ones I got earlier. Let's drop that. There we go. All right. I've only got a few more. This is the Wind Waker link, I guess. I don't know. They all say, some of them, there's like multiple ones that say like Toon Link, and both of them are, they just say Toon Link. Cap of the Wind, already have it. This is Chic. At least I got a fabric tonight. And the last one that I have to do is Urbosa. Right? Yeah. Hey, look, more meat. Gerudo shield that I don't need. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm just going to pause right here, and I'll be right back. I have to pee, or I'm going to pee my pants. Be right back. I'm back. Dude, there was so much pee. It was crazy. But what's going on? Do you want to watch me play some Zelda, or we want to just talk more? What do y'all want to talk about? What do y'all want to do? It's only 9:08. So we could just hang back and chat if you want. It's up to you guys. Oh. Just Look, Cruz Wagner Productions was dissolved in 2008 as it wasn't doing very well, and Paula Wagner left after representing Cruz for 14 years. Wow. I wish obtaining steak was that easy. Oh, man. This is when you would insert that Billy Twerk gif. Maybe. Bouncing around the screen like those old DVD menu screensavers. Oh, just... I probably should do that, but I'm honestly not that skilled. That would be pretty funny though. And do it where like he's going directly toward this corner, and then he moves like that and doesn't actually hit the corner. Dwarf Fortress. I don't even know what that is. Robert Rivera, what's going on? Good to see you, sir. Did someone say twerk? Look, I watched a little bit of Eric Stream the other night, and no, that is not something that I will do. I draw the line there. I draw the line at twerking. I don't. Nobody needs to see me twerk. You know. Do you go to Kroger's or buy your food from a farmer's market? Well, since I'm not a farmer, I felt like I wasn't invited to the farmer's market since I'm not a farmer. I don't think that's the way it works. But anyway, yeah, no. I would go to Kroger. I mean, the only place to get good the only place to get like consistent, I should say, fruit around here is usually at Kroger. Walmart, a lot of times their fruit sucks. But then again, sometimes it is. Sometimes Kroger does suck. Sometimes they all suck. Rob introduced me to Kroger. Kroger is ace. Kroger is nice, but lately they've been slacking. Like during the pandemic, I mean, I think most people will know that they would go to the store, the grocery store, and aisles would just be blank, you know, or whole rows would just be blank. And it's like, well, are you guys going to stock? No, we're just that busy. No, Kroger's not that busy. And yet, over the last year, I would say, they've been incredibly lax on stocking. Either that or I'm going completely on the wrong day. I don't know what it is, but that is definitely a thing. And HEB would be awesome if I had one. I do have one coming soon, but not yet. So HEB is just awesome all around. Oh, look at that. That's interesting. Look at this. So I just ran over in that direction, like toward that donut up there. I just ran toward it. I wasn't doing anything special. I was just walking around. It only keeps the last few treasure chests. I thought there was going to be a line of treasure chests all the way back, but no. No. So it only saves like the last few. That's kind of interesting. I think Billy took me to HEB. Basically, all the supermarkets in the U.S. seem better than ours over here. Yeah, HEB. Yeah, I guarantee you he took you to an HEB. HEB's awesome. HEB's great. Whole Foods is great, but expensive. I don't even know if I have a Whole Foods near me. I don't know. What are you doing over here? Are you interested in the ruin too? The letters carved here are ancient Hyrulean, and Wordsworth is the only person who can decipher them. Even if it's just this stone tablet, I want to know what's written on it. I know what's written on it. Huh? Wordsworth told you about it? The royal family's daily life, you say? And there are 12 other stone tablets with ancient Hyrulean like this one? And you already found them all? Wait, but then where's my job security? You know what? I wouldn't be a professional member of the survey team if I couldn't lead my own charge. Haha, right. Only an amateur would call it a day just because we know what the stone tablet says now. A pro investigates that which has already been investigated in search of sparkling new discoveries. I'll never stop investigating the stone tablet. Oh no, I'll keep investigating from dusk till dawn. Fascinating. Fascinating. Why is this marked in red? Oh, I was getting Zonite on a previous game. Hatino. HEB also has the best sodas. Their HEB brand pineapple soda and fruit punch soda are top tier. You took care, Jim. Yeah, exactly. But I was going to show you all of the fabrics. And you're like, what? I'll show you all the fabrics. You can change. See the paraglider? It's a Gleeok. I got a Gleeok fabric. Did you see that? Holy crap. And it's because I changed it in here. Oh, yeah. Okay, paraglider. Rework it. Okay, so starting at the top, there's the ordinary one. This is what it comes with. There's the nostalgic. There's the Zora fabric, which is I actually like a lot. I think the Zora one is pretty cool. There's the Sheikah fabric. There's the Zonai fabric, the Korok, Lucky Clover Gazette, Horse God, Monster Control Crew, Zonai Survey Team, CC, Yiga, Horse, Kuko, Elden Ostrich, the Choo Choo, Arakuda, Lionel, Gliok, which I have now, the Tunic of Memories, Champion's Leathers, Bokoblin, Lon Lon Ranch. That's King Ghidorah. Oh, well, you know, hey. The Hylian Hood, Hyrule Princess, Bygone Royal fabric. That's from Skyward Sword, right? Goddess. And there's the Sheik one I just got. Which is kind of neat. Zora Champion. Goron Champion. Rito Champion. This is Leon's favorite, by the way. Because he absolutely loves Rivali. In fact, ask him. I'm just kidding. Don't bother Leon with Rivali talk. He hates Rivali. The Ancient Sheikah fabric. Mirror of Twilight, which is also really cool. I think that one's really neat. That was a really neat one. The Princess of Twilight. The Demon King, which is kind of cool. And then I've got these two where I just need to take pictures of them and show up to them. So yeah. That's what I've basically been doing the last few times I've played Tears of the Kingdom, is just to unlock stuff with the little amiibo things and then go on with my day. So I've unlocked a bunch of them. I think right now the Gliok is definitely my favorite one. I just think it looks cool. This retailer is the first person the town comes to when a child goes missing. Okay, shut up. All right. So yeah. Dragon up there. I don't know. Design is nice. What, on the Gliok one? I think it's cool. I think it's cool. I just don't have... I mean, I have a couple of, like... What do you call them? Quests to do? But they're... Or not even quests. They're the side quests. Like, I have a few, but I don't care. I don't really care that much. They don't really add that much to the story. Uh-oh, I got so caught up in playing A-Zoom that I didn't notice it getting late. I gotta get home. If you need something, you should ask a grown-up. I'm gonna get an earful if I don't make it home before Mom gets back to the store. I think I only beat 2 Gleoks. Did you beat the King one? Yes, I did. And it sucked. To get the... I think this is what you get for the King one, right? You get the Mask of Awakening, which just looks weird. Like, why does he look so angry? And no, I'm not playing Diablo 4. Not playing Diablo 4. I mean, I might try it again at some point, but I'm probably not going to play it on stream because I can guarantee you it's going to piss me off. That game... So now I can sell all of these. These are 600 a piece. Which I mean, look at my monies. I don't need any more. In fact, let me change back to my normal stuff. Yeah, that, and then that. Here we go. We're good to go. Is that a good look? No? Someone's been a dupe glitching. I mean, I did when I could still dupe glitch. When it was part of the game. I mean, I haven't done a single thing since. But yeah, the first thing I did, and the only reason I really did it, is I wanted to get some money so I could just buy stuff. And then I upped my favorite outfit. So I out 4 stars on the Highland trousers, the hood, and the Champion's leathers. Everything else is pretty much stock. I mean, there's definitely a few in there that have been upgraded, but yeah. I dupe glitch. I'm not gonna lie. Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? Well, Nintendo stopped all of us, but you know what I mean. Now I just play on my PC and instantly get 500 of anything I pick up. Well, there you go. Like, the only thing that I wish that I would have done was some of the harder bosses, so that I could get more of this stuff. You know? I stopped the auto update so I can still do it. I had to go to the cave, though. The cave. Remember your failure at the cave. Oh, and honestly, what I do a lot is, you know, when I'm just messing around, I'll put that on so I don't have to fight anything. The only problem is that those stupid Aracudas, they still see you for who you are. Oh, he didn't. Why didn't it kill him? Why kill all of them? But see, watch him. See, he'll just come up to me and laugh at me. That's it. I don't have to fight him, which is great. I don't want to waste a bunch of my time fighting bokoblins. I've done it. I'm good. But yeah, that Gleeok paraglider thing is pretty cool. Pretty cool. This is way more cinematic than Diablo 2, much better visually suited for streaming. Absolutely. Oh, shit. Almost died. I wouldn't have died. But I almost ran out of stamina. Good thing that I have... Oh, I should probably be a little more conservative with my jumping. No, I agree with you. Diablo 4 is just a grindy kind of experience, and it's probably hard to watch somebody stream it. Unless you know exactly what they're doing. And unfortunately, a lot of the stuff that you have to do in Diablo just takes grinding and grinding and grinding. What was that? Do I just... I can't... I don't have the... That was easy. This is, oh, the cave when you use the Lionel bow and the items stay in the air. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw how to do that. I never actually did that. I never actually did that glitch or whatever. What is that? Oh, it's a deer. It's like, what the hell is that over there? But yeah, I don't know. I get it when people were, you know, were kind of, I wouldn't say angry, but they were like they should take this out of the game. It takes out the... No, it just made it more fun because I didn't have to sit there and worry about, you know, getting a bunch of crap just to do one thing. I don't have to grind and grind and grind and grind and grind. I can just do it real fast and then, okay, I'm done. I can move on to other things. Because that's the only thing. I mean, it's just like the weapons breaking in the game. I wish that you could. I wish there was something that you could do to say, okay, I really like this weapon. Let's do something to make it super, super strong so it doesn't break. And why does the freaking Master Sword keep breaking? Why? Now, I can understand it breaking. I don't know. I still don't. That's, to me, that's the biggest problem with the game. It's still the biggest problem. Is why does stuff still break? Why? Well, you know, it's part of the game, and it, you know, that way you can't just always be super strong, and it makes you. I get it. I get it. But I've beaten the game. Now I just want to screw around. Can't I make one thing super strong and just deal with it? I don't know. It feels harder now that I'm playing after the update. Using my rogue, I heard they nerfed the sorcerer, so now that will be even harder as well, I guess. I'm kind of still meh at D4, C4 so far. Yeah. Korak seeds are shit. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Well, yeah, oh, you mean literally. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They're literally... It has a distinct smell. If you gather a bunch of them, you never know what may happen. Well, you give them to Crazy Man, and he'll dance and shake his little maracas and give you more spots for stuff. But I already have plenty of weapons. I have plenty of shields. I have plenty of bows. So, oh hey, it's him. I could actually... Where is that exactly? Oh. Perfect. I love it. I'll come back and fix your sign, dude. See, I still haven't done all the signs. Perfect, though. I need to talk to him to find out. I'm still doing the bubble frogs. Is that what they're called? Perfect. Perfect. Perfect timing. Because I need to talk to him because he's telling me where caves are. And yeah, I could look on a map. I got the freaking shirt out of the way. I got this guy finally in the mail, which I think I never showed this off on stream. This was like last week, right? With I had like a bunch of Criterion movies that I didn't show you. But I mean, yeah, I can do the same thing. I could just look through these and get all the stuff, but I just like screwing around in the game right now. So that's what I'm doing. Korok poops. And yeah, it is a nice book, sure. I am not doing this guy's voice, by the way. I'm not doing it. Okay, 38 left. I can't make out the specific whereabouts of any... What the hell? What? What's up, everyone? Ted Milich, welcome, sir. Good to see you. We're basically just screwing around. So that basically means we're just screwing around in the game. Because apparently everybody was done talking about UFOs. Anybody wants to talk about UFOs, let's talk. Got anything to say about UFOs? I've been basically trying to find all the caves. The problem is, you just kind of, you know, and I've got, oh, that's another thing. I've done all the shrines. I don't know if you saw that when but yeah, I've done all the shrines. So the shrines are done. So yeah, the only thing I really have left to do is, because my sensor is now on bubble frogs. So a bubble frog, my sensor will go off if there's a cave present. Which means there's a bubble frog in there. Hey, perfect. I'll use that. Oh, there's a cave down here. Wait a minute. Why is he Shouldn't they go away once you get the bubble frog? Because I know that there's a cave right there. Oh, is there a cave right here that I don't... What's going on here? Why didn't he run toward the mouth of the cave? What about ghosts? Oh, well, we can talk about ghosts too. What about the aliens that crash landed in someone's backyard in Vegas? Right? That was actually on that documentary as well. Again, UFOs investigating, what is it called? Investigating the Unknown on Disney Plus. You should watch it if you haven't already. It's awesome. It's great. Yeah, that was interesting. Broad daylight, I saw some shiny ball in the sky swaying back and forth, up and down like a wave for like 2 or 3 minutes. Then I saw it dash away. Interesting stuff. It's not the grind gameplay element so much as it's the top-downers like Diablo are inherently less visually compelling than third-person games like this. Oh. Fallen Order or Uncharted 4. Gotcha. I don't know why. I don't need to collect any of this stuff. I haven't cooked anything in weeks. Oh, this is one of those where I can... So maybe there's a cave around here, but my sensor's not going off. So where do I want to go? Where do I want to go? There's a freaking line on right there. Let's go. Let's go. I don't know where to go. I keep thinking that this whole area doesn't have enough stuff in it. So maybe there's some stuff that I just haven't found yet. The pretty colors look good too. I mean, right? Wait. I missed something. I saw 2 lights in a triangular pattern at the ranch in the sky before. 3 lights, not 2. Oh, 3 lights in a triangular pattern. Okay. They drained the lake to work on the dam in my favorite state park, so we came up for a couple of nights to check out what it looks like. It's pretty cool looking, but damn hot, I bet. Uncharted is fun to watch. I mean, it's a good game. It's a good game, and it's fun to watch. Yes. Because it's got that element of story going on. Let's see. In Diablo, you go through a character visual setup to start the game, but then during the game, they're this tiny thing whose visual details barely matter. I know it. Like, I don't understand that myself. I forgot what I was going to do. Oh, I was going to get out of here, actually. Oh, this is the one where you have to shoot an arrow through something or whatever. But what I like about these stalactite things is that usually you can get up through them, but I guess not that one. The ceiling's low enough that you can just get in without it. Get out without it is what I meant. Do you believe that the Sumerians were in contact with aliens just like in the Fourth Kind? I never saw the Fourth Kind. But I mean, who knows? That's the crazy part about all of that stuff, is that we just don't know. Was it down here then? Yeah, I guess it's down here. See, I feel like look at how cluttered all this stuff is. There's so many like caves and all kinds of stuff. And then down here, there's barely anything. So there's got to be stuff hidden in here, and I just haven't found it yet. See, I bet you there's a cave in this area. In fact, I'm just going to go over here. Screw it, man. Screw it. I'm going the wrong way, apparently. And now I can't climb up the damn thing because it's wet. Alright. Screw it. Okay, I got up here. But that's where I want to go. Is back up here. Can I do it without? Nope. 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 There we go. Not too bad. Not too bad. That's awesome, Ricky, though. Seriously. There's so much stuff like that about, like, especially, like, Egyptians, you know? And I know that a lot of people joke and meme about the ancient aliens guy. But, dude, we don't know. We don't know, man. There's still so many questions left up in the air about the pyramids. Who knows? Messages, yeah, your messages are going through. I can see them. I can see them. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. But yeah, I don't know about the Sumerians. I don't know enough about all that. But I mean, like, I look at it, ancient Egypt and think, oh hell yeah, dude. There had to have been some sort of influence. That's part of the reason why I liked Prometheus a lot too, is because there was some of that cool stuff that I like. I thought that was cool. But 3 lights in a triangular shape moving across the sky at the ranch. It keeps saying error, try again when I try to type on your PC. Well, throw your PC in the garbage. Your PC is garbage. You got to get to bed. Catch y'all later. Leon, have a good one, man. It's good to chat with you. I mean, it's always good to chat with you. You know what I mean? Always good. And hey, if you have that HBO Max stuff and you have access to those DC animated movies, you should check those out. I'm telling you, if you like DC stuff, there's some good stories on there. Some really... Oh, Bubble Frog nearby. See that? My sensor going off? It's probably going off a while ago, and I just didn't pay attention. Because I don't have the headphones in. Stupid YouTube. But yeah, so there's got to be a cave somewhere, because there's a Bubble Frog nearby, over here. So maybe, if I get up here... and look down, maybe I'll see a little glowy cat thingy. I just want to see what's in this chest. I've already gotten... No, I haven't gotten what's in this chest. What's in here? What's in here? A large Zonai charge. Boring. Okay, Bubble Frog. Bubble Frog, give me a Bubble Frog. That's a terrible song. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had said Bucho before YouTube really acted up. It's a fun play as well, but definitely start with Uncharted 1 because I played Uncharted 2 and 3 first. It was hard to go back to 1, but I did because I was going back through before 4 released. Yeah, all of them are fun. Nearby down below. Well, I need a freaking cave first. So there's got to be a cave around here. That is a... Isn't that a... That's a thing, puzzle thing, right? Let me see if this is... Well, that was easy. Got me a Korra. Tears of the Kingdom, nice. I'm still playing, haven't beaten yet, just collecting stuff. Well, that's basically what I'm doing now. I'm just collecting stuff. Craziest alien conspiracy theory I've ever heard. Check out this dude, Corey Good. Okay. The Cosmic Secret? Okay, Corey Good movies. LinkedIn. Aliens at Home on Earth. The book star whistleblower Corey Good states that planned war crime trials regarding galactic human slave trade. Whoa! Wow. Interesting. I've got it in my history now, so I can go back to it. I've been checking out Dr. Stephen Greer with the Disclosure Project. Mind blown. Okay. Okay, wait. Let me look that up too, so it's in my history. Stephen. Oops. Stephen Greer? Is it StephenGreer.com? Creating a website with Jekyll. No, I don't think that's it. Let's see. Disclosure Project. Stephen. End illegal secrecy, begin a new civilization. Serious disclosure? Does that sound right? The Lost Century? Hold on. Oh, crap. Oh, no. I've seen that guy before. Yes, I've seen that guy before. My favorite UFO stuff so far is David Fravor's story, but only because he was a Top Gun instructor like Jester. He's in that documentary. He's in that documentary that I was watching. So I got to see all the documentary stuff too, which is cool. But yes, I've seen Stephen Greer before. Yes. What am I doing? Oh yeah. I was like, well, I forgot what I was doing in here. Is it just me, or does Apple TV just have a good picture to it? I mean, it really does. It really good. Did I say Apple TV? I meant Disney Plus. The UFOs. What's it called again? Investigating the Unknown. Seriously, watch it. It's awesome. It's free if you have Disney Plus. It's awesome. But that or the David Fravor stuff, yes. Scary and cool and awesome. But it talks to more than just him, which is great. You know, you get a bunch of different points of view. Bubble frog nearby. Oh, it's back here. Okay, is there a cave in here? Quit hitting me with stuff. I wonder if it's... I keep wondering if there's like a cave in one of these big ass trees, you know? Maybe it's just along this rock. Hey, look at there. Found a cave. Greenrow Woods excavation site. What? All right. Oops, poops. Is it just me, or does... Oh, yeah, you already said that. I already saw that. I was watching Tiny World on Apple TV Plus and now Silo. The picture just looks nice. It's a good show. And it's yeah, Apple TV Plus is good. I think it's just good quality. Yeah. I actually just posted a link in your Discord for Sean Ryan on YouTube. Okay. I'm down, man. I'm down for this. Okay, so how do I open this? Is it... Okay. So can't I just... Actually, I could probably do this. Come here, Fred. Come here. Dude, get over here! I wonder if I could just do this. No? Alright. Well, then I'll... do this. Put this here. And then turn that sucker on. Opens it up. Oh, this is not a... Wait a minute. This is not a cave. Oh, it says nearby up above. Okay. Okay. Hey! Hey! Oh. Hey, quit moving, bastard. Give me that! Bubble gems. Is there any way out of here? Or is this just... Is this another cave? Or a different cave? Oh. Okay. Okay. Give me that bomb flower. Bomb flower! I just didn't see the hole in the ceiling. There you go. Alright, cool. Hey, another one down. And there's another one over here. Cool. Not exactly where I was headed, but alright. I mean, we'll find it. You have some armor I don't have, and I thought I had it all. Like what? I mean, I think I have all the armors. I have all the... These need to be sold. The Ancient Heroes aspect. I mean, that's a thing. But yeah, I have, like, a lot of the things. All the things, I think. Pretty sure. Okay, it's literally this way. So... I don't have a cave marked here. There's just going to be a hole in the ground. In a hole in the ground, there lived a hobbit. Ancient hero aspect and a white hood with a white snow... Oh, yeah. This one? Here, let me take my shield off. Look at that flowing... Look at that flowing hair. That's what you get for... It's one of the things that you unlock for... Or a white hood. Oh, wait. A white hood. White hood. This one? The CC hat? Oh, this. Cheeks mask. Yeah. Up further? That's all there is. That's all there is. Beside hero tunic. Beside hero tunic. Hero tunic. Highly into... I don't know which one's a hero. What? Beside... Wait. Beside blurred blue tunics. Oh. Oh, this thing? Yeah. Not Gary. Congrats to Rob and the gang on the award. Well, thank you. Thank you, sir. Yeah, this just makes you unfreezable, which, you know, is cool, but I don't need it. I usually don't mess around with them frozen things, you know. I like Slurpees. I don't know what I'm talking about. What is this? Is this a thing? No? Alright. Where's this? Okay, somewhere over here. Okay, okay. Is it down here? Maybe under this? Is it over here? Is it over here? Another excavation site. Interesting. Okay. Okay, with some car parts and some... Okay, okay. What, do these have to be blocked or something? Need to get the Xant's helmet. Gotcha. I don't understand what these are. Do they just need to be, like, broken? Like the... Because if that's the case, then maybe... Wait a minute. Just a fan. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know. Oops. Let's get it in the track like a normal person. Okay, okay, okay. Get in there. Okay, okay. That's probably fine. Okay, never mind. How did that go so far off? I don't know. I don't understand. So just blocking it? Or just blocking this one? I should probably put the... Maybe put the headphones in. Zante is lame. Dante is cooler. Weird. Okay. So, okay. Let me do this then. We're gonna do this. Oh, yes we are. So the thing needs to go straight. For some reason, that is not going straight. Okay, okay, okay. Why aren't you standing up? I wonder if... I'm just curious. Put this here. Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. We're trying things. It's not really how I wanted to do it, but all right. Will that even go through there? Nope. Is that even tall enough? It may not even be tall enough. Let's just see. Okay. That didn't do jack, actually. Why didn't that work? Oh, Bucho, you're leaving. Take it easy, man. Have a good one. Okay. This is probably much easier than what I'm doing here, but I don't care. I need to both face the same way. There we go. Will that fall over? Or will that not even... That won't even roll. Okay. Okay. I wonder if I just... I wonder why that won't work. Does it have to zoom through it or something? I don't understand. There's the son of a bitch right now. Damn it. I don't get it. What am I missing here? Can't find 2 bubble frogs even with a sensor. Okay. I don't know anything about it and saw this on Apple TV Plus. Do you know anything about this Foundation show? Yeah, it's got oh, he played what's his face in The Hobbit. I heard it was okay. I just haven't spent the time to watch it. But yeah. I heard it was good. But I've never played or I've never watched it. I wonder if I put a rocket on it and make it super fast if that goes straight. Let's see. I mean, it did. It worked. It's a good thing we have another one. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put it here. Bam. Let's get the rocket. Rocket. I'm taking a rocket. I'm packing my suitcase. And then I'm going to go over here. Hey, there's a thing down here. What's down here? Dude, is this it? Oh. Well, I got the bubble gem, but now I have to solve the cave. Because I got it. Hold on. Oh, that's just a window to let you know, hey, there's stuff back here. Gotcha. Gotcha. The trailers aren't doing too much for you on this Invasion show. Yeah, I haven't seen Invasion. I don't know anything about it. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stand up here. Okay. We're gonna stand up here. Okay. We're gonna shoot this. We're gonna shoot this. What the hell? Okay. We're gonna shoot this. Why isn't it going? Okay, I'll put the fan on it. I don't care. Not that way. Okay. It's on there. Why isn't it working? Why aren't you working? I don't understand why this isn't working. Because if I get on that, it'll hurt me. It'll hurt me. Let's get dirty here. I'll put this up here. I'm going to put this like this just to weigh it down, and it gives me something to stand on. Yep. And then, oops, we're going to stand up here. Wait a minute. Oh, that's right. That's right. Would you turn around? Hey, I did it. It was dirty, but I did it. And that's it? Come on. Really? Come on. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. You know? It's fine. Oh, I'm gonna find all the bubble frogs. All the bubble frog. You know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it. And the reason I'm gonna go ahead and call it is because I haven't really gotten to talk to my wife all day. She got home late, and then I had to come in here and stream. So I want to at least talk to her for a few minutes before she goes to bed. And we don't have much else to talk about anyway. You know what I mean? I mean, we've kind of done all of it. RP into Retropalooza in 2 months. That's right. Trailers aren't doing much. Oh yeah, Invasion. And it's already 10 p.m. Hey, it was a good one. Well, thank you. And not Gary. I didn't actually show this. If you were even here, you might have said he's not even talking that much. But yes, Fort Worth Indie Film Showcase. We did win. It's cool stuff, man. And yeah. So yeah. How long do you think the strike will last? I have no idea. The last time, didn't they say that the last time that the strike, the Writers Guild and the Actors Guild went on strike the same time was like in 1960? So who knows? But there's been some people saying, yeah, it's going to be through October, maybe through like early part of the year, 2024. So I don't know. But Rachel, enjoy time with April. I will. But you guys have a great rest of your night. Hopefully the strike works out and everybody's happy. I know there's going to be some compromises, but I hope look, I'm on the side of the people who are striking because I know that there's a lot of actors out there that don't get paid as nearly as much as some of these, the big time actors. That the big time actors are a very, very small percentage of the number of actors that the Screen Actors Guild and AFTRA are all part of. I'm rooting for them. I'm rooting for the Writers Guild. So yes. Anyway, any word on Tubi? Only that it's been submitted. That's it. That's all we know. But y'all have a great rest of your night, and we'll see you soon. Okay? All right. Bye.